on with an hour of fasted cardio. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And actually already did my cardio, already had my breakfast. So for cardio, I did an hour of cardio at Iron Gym. So as I told you guys before, normally I like to walk outside, but I'm bumping things up a notch in terms of the cardio. So now I'm doing it at an actual machine within the gym, sweating a lot, putting my heart rate higher, because we got to get rid of the last bit of fat to get in, conditioning I've never been in before. So we did an hour of cardio. Of course, took the fat burner by Jack Factory beforehand with a little bit of caffeine, green tea extract, all the goodies to make sure I burn as much fat as possible. Also drank a liter of water with glutamine before I went to make sure the digestion stays intact. And I also put some Hydra Surge in a liter of water, but I took with me to make sure I get hydrated for the cardio session, because I did sweat a whole lot. So now I'm back here. You know, the breakfast, today's a rest day, by the way. So that's why I bumped the cardio, especially on the rest day. So the breakfast was just 70 grams of cream of rice, 15 grams of dark chocolate, 85%, 200 grams of strawberries, 40 grams of whey isolate by Jack Factory. Delicious vanilla flavor. Just neutral, but nice and sweet. Put in some cinnamon, put in some psyllium husk, liquid egg whites, and that's pretty much the meal there. And now it's almost time for the second meal of the day. And my weight this morning, by the way, was 112.6, so we're going lower and lower. Remember, my weight limit is at 112 kilos, but last time I was measured a little taller, and that's 116 kilos. So I know in the future, if I measure at that height again, I'm gonna go for that weight limit, but I wanna go below 112, because in the end, it's not about the weight, it's more about what you look like. And me and the coach, we have together come up with a plan, and today the carbs and calories in total will be lowered. So instead of 3 meals of rice, I now have 2 meals of rice, and the rest will be zero carb, basically. So let me show you those 2 meals first, which are both going to be the same. So the meal I'm gonna eat now is the same as meal number 3. And then after that, I have 3 more meals without any carbs, and only the last meal will have some fat. So let's do this. And by the way, my eye doesn't really look that good. I looked it up, and it's like an infection or a bacterial infection. I got it after the second day here of sleeping in the room with air conditioning on. Not sure what causes it, but when I close this eye, it's a little blurry, because the eye produces a lot of mucus and stuff like that, stuff you don't want to hear about. But and also my voice is a little raspy, so I think I'm just having a little cold, and that's why supplementation, guys, is so important, especially when you're not eating in a caloric surplus. Even though my vegetables are high, you'll still need a higher amount of micronutrients or minerals. So I take omega-3 with every single meal, magnesium with every single meal, multivitamin in the morning, for example, and making sure the vegetables are very high, just to make sure I get more than enough of those healthy, micronutrients, phytonutrients in my diet to make sure I recover as quickly as possible, not just from the workouts, but also if my immune system is targeted like this. So also like zinc, vitamin D, vitamin K, all of that is included in my supplementation regimen, and most of the supplements are of course by Jacked Factory, because I know that when I take those supplements the quality is at least high, and I know what's on the package is actually in the supplements. Also drinking a lot of water today, I think at least 8 liters if not more, because water also helps detoxify the body. But anyway, let's go to meal number 2. Okay, so we have a little rice cooker here. I put in the rice for 2 meals, so 50 grams of rice per meal, and it has a nice little container on top for steaming vegetables. So I put in some broccoli in here, also divide that by half. We're also going to be having some broccoli sprouts with it, a little bit of cucumber with it, and some white fish right here. This is called fillet de mojada or mojada, whatever it is, but it's a white fish, lots of protein, no fat, so that's what we're going for. And yeah, let me show you what that combination of ingredients looks like. Would you look at that? This looks amazing. And the white fish almost looks like chicken thighs here, but they're not. They are white fish, the mojada white fish, whatever that is, but it looks delicious. So we have 50 grams of rice, some broccoli, some cucumber, some asparagus, and that's it. So also don't forget Himalayan pink salt, guys. Adding in enough of this according to taste. Drinking enough water. Oh yes, let's enjoy. And another beautiful meal going down the hatch. As you can see, beautifully baked white fish, about 300 grams. We have again the cucumber. With this I'm only cucumber and broccoli. We have a lot of herbs, cilantro, oregano, basil, beautiful herbs, and of course turmeric to create the golden rice, 50 grams. And that's it. And I also got quite a lot of calorie-free drinks. So this is literally 0 calories, and if you want to be sure, you got to check out the ingredients. If there's any sort of calories in the ingredients, then you are for sure. So as you can see, I got quite a lot of that because it really helps, hydrate yourself and keep a nice full feeling after the meals. But anyway, let's enjoy. Alright guys, it's time for meal number 4. So from now on, the meals will be 0 carb. I'll have this meal, another meal, then do some cardio again at Iron Gym and some abs, and then have the final meal. But let me show you what this one is all about. So, no fish, only chicken. Around 250 grams of chicken, beautifully marinated in cilantro and chicken spices. We simply have some lettuce here, a little bit of pumpkin, and some cucumber. So just protein and vegetables. Let's enjoy. A nice finishing cardio here. 25 minutes done. As you can see right there. Now we're going to hit some abs and go to bed. Okay guys, just got back home from the cardio session and also did some abs. So I'm just some simple ab work, only targeting the abs and not the obliques, so just with body weight and nothing else. And now it's time for the last meal of the day. But before eating the last meal, I always have some supplements to help me sleep, help me recover, and for health. So let me show you what those are. So I've got 3 different ones. This is a Joint Pro series. Now it is for the joints primarily, but it also has curcumin in there, and that is amazing for lowering systemic inflammation in general. So if you are holding water, it could be due to inflammation, which this will drop, and this is a very proven supplement to work. And we also have Defend XT with liver and organ defending ingredients in there, also good for lowering inflammation. And also KSM66 ashwagandha extract. You have to go with the KSM66 extract because otherwise it'll just be the regular plant and it won't have the actual benefits. And this is for lowering cortisol, helping you sleep, and also actually boost testosterone for those who are natural and interested in doing that. It also has been proven. I take 2 capsules of this before going to bed, and that definitely helps me sleep. In terms of the meal, we have some vegetables here, some cucumber. One part of the meal is also, as you can see, an omelette. 1 egg, 1 whole egg, 200 mils of liquid egg whites, spinach, a little bit of chicken, and and mushrooms. Here we have the other protein source, which is salmon, very beautifully baked on the skin, so that's going to be delicious. And I've also steamed some pumpkin and asparagus, which I'll show you right now. So here we have it, part number 1 of the final meal, the omelette with a bit of very low calorie ketchup. And part 2 is the salmon with the mixture of the vegetables. We have broccoli, sprouts, very healthy, pumpkin, cucumber and asparagus. And that's it for the final meal, along of course with jacked factory supplements and a little bit of water. And I really want to thank you guys a whole lot for watching. Thanks for the incredible support. I have to say, you know, with my voice acting up, with my eye being like infected or something, I don't feel too good right now, along with the caloric restriction that has been implemented by my coach today as well. So it was a rest day, 2 cardio sessions, so I'm going to eat this, catch up on some well-needed sleep. I'm gonna go for at least 9 hours tonight. If that's gonna happen, gonna do my best. But yeah, thank you for the support, guys, and don't forget to stay golden.